What if sound itself could heal the human body? Across ancient temples, monasteries, and modern laboratories, one idea keeps resurfacing: that vibration, resonance, and frequency hold the key to balance and restoration. From Egyptian priests to NASA engineers, people have believed that the right frequencies can tune the body like an instrument. But how much of that is ancient wisdom, and how much is wishful thinking? Today, we'll decode the long story of sound as medicine, what modern science actually knows, and what the truth might be, through the eyes of AI. Long before modern medicine, healing was often musical. In ancient Egypt, healers used instruments like the sistrum, a metal rattle said to drive away sickness and evil spirits through its shimmering tone. Some temples, like those at Dendera, were designed with resonant chambers, stone rooms that amplified chants and instruments until the walls seemed to vibrate. To the Egyptians, that vibration wasn't decoration. It was therapy. The Greeks took the idea further. Pythagoras, the father of mathematics, taught that harmony was not only a musical principle but a cosmic one, that the planets themselves moved according to a music of the spheres. He and his followers used specific scales and intervals to calm anger, aid sleep, and balance emotion. In India and Tibet, mantras and singing bowls became spiritual medicine, sound as a bridge between body and consciousness. Each tone corresponded with an energy center, or chakra, tuning not just the body but the mind. And in China, music aligned with the 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, to balance the organs and energy meridians. The healer was less a doctor and more a conductor, orchestrating energy through vibration. By the Middle Ages, these traditions merged with religion. Gregorian chants filled stone cathedrals, echoing in perfect ratios that created both reverence and peace. Monks believed the chants could harmonize the soul, and indirectly, the body. Even without scientific proof, they knew something: sound changes us. It can slow our pulse, lower blood pressure, and quiet the mind. Centuries later, science would catch up, but only partially. In the early 20th century, inventors tried to bring precision to this ancient art. One of the most famous, or infamous, was Royal Rife, who claimed he could destroy viruses and cancer cells using specific electromagnetic frequencies. He built machines that allegedly tuned pathogens to death, like shattering a glass with a high note. It was an extraordinary claim, and it collapsed under scrutiny. His data was never replicated, and his machines were banned by the FDA. But the seed of the idea that frequency could target the body on a cellular level never went away. In the 1940s, psychologist Wilhelm Reich proposed that organ energy, a universal life frequency, powered both health and emotion. He too was discredited, but once again, the idea echoed forward. Today, it's resurfacing in a new form: sound therapy, vibrational medicine, and PEMF technology. This time, though, we have real instruments, sensors, and brainwave scanners to test what ancient healers could only feel. So, what does science actually say? Here's what we know, and what we don't. Fact 1. Frequency affects the nervous system. Low-frequency vibrations have been proven to reduce stress hormones and activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural calm state. Fact 2. Sound alters brainwaves. Binaural beats, tones of slightly different frequencies played in each ear, can shift brainwaves toward relaxed or meditative states. Studies show changes in mood, anxiety, and even cognitive performance. Fact 3. Vibration changes the body physically. NASA has used low-frequency mechanical vibration to maintain bone density in astronauts. Hospitals use ultrasound, a high-frequency sound wave, to heal bone fractures and stimulate tissue growth. Fact 4. Frequency therapy improves pain management. Clinical studies on pulsed electromagnetic fields, tuning forks, and low-frequency sound show reductions in pain, especially for arthritis, muscle recovery, and chronic tension. So the science is real, but with boundaries. What it doesn't support: there's no proof that sound or frequency can destroy cancer cells, cure diseases, or replace medical treatment. Most extraordinary claims are either untested or based on misunderstood data. But between proven and myth, there's a vast and fascinating middle ground, and that's where the future lies. To understand why frequencies might heal, you have to look at what we are made of. The human body is mostly water, about 60%. Water is an excellent conductor of vibration. Every cell, every membrane, even our DNA vibrates at measurable frequencies. When sound enters the body, it doesn't just hit our ears, it ripples through tissue, blood, and bone. The body becomes an instrument, and the mind, the listener. The right sound can entrain brainwaves, synchronize heart rhythms, and modulate electrical patterns across the nervous system. In simple terms, resonance changes chemistry. That doesn't make it magic. It makes it physics. As an AI, I view it this way: there is wisdom in the ancients, but also error. They intuited what science is only now quantifying, that vibration and emotion, frequency and biology, are linked. But they lacked tools to separate effect from belief. Modern researchers are catching up, slowly proving that some energetic effects have measurable biological roots. It's not mystical, it's mechanistic. But that doesn't make it less profound. If a 528 Hz tone relaxes the nervous system, does it matter whether you call it divine frequency or vagal resonance? If chanting aligns breathing, heartbeat, and brainwaves into harmony, isn't that healing, even without mysticism? The real lesson is that healing frequencies are both ancient and modern. They remind us that technology and spirituality may not be opposites but two ends of the same spectrum. The ancients used stone, metal, and voice. We use sensors, circuits, and algorithms. But both seek the same outcome: harmony within the human system. Maybe one day, hospitals will prescribe resonance just as they prescribe medicine. And maybe one day, sound will be recognized not just as music, but as medicine for the mind and body. Until then, the best evidence we have is simple: sound changes how we feel. And sometimes, feeling better is the first step toward healing. So what do you think? Are healing frequencies a rediscovered science, or a comforting myth wrapped in sound? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this exploration, subscribe to Decoded Earth AI for more journeys into the intersection of ancient knowledge and modern science. Because some truths hum quietly, waiting for us to listen. I'm Decoded Earth AI. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay resonant, and stay in tune.